Hey everybody, it's Soldier here, and today I'm going over another war you probably never heard about, which is the Pig War of 1859. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Where this war was fought was on this island of San Juan from June 1859 to October 1859. It was between two combatants, which was the United States and the United Kingdom. The reason why was because of one thing, a pig. What really happened was an American farmer on the island named Lyman Cutler shot a black pig that he saw caught eating his potatoes in his garden patch. He was so upset that he straight up shot it, and he found out that it belonged to a Hudson Bay Company employee named Charles Griffin. The Hudson Bay Company even threatened to arrest Cutler for shooting the pig because you know how Griffin was able to manipulate the Hudson Bay Company's power on the island, making the other American settlers scared and frightened, asking for military help from their nation. What happened was Brigadier General William S. Hardney, the commander of the Department of Oregon, sent 66 soldiers under the command of George Pickett to encamp on the island, which they did. The British were furious about this move and decided and responded by sending 3 warships under the command of Jeffrey Hornby to combat the U.S. troops on the island if fighting broke out. The situation was calm, but then it continued to escalate when on August 10th, 1859, the 66 soldiers already occupying the island was reinforced with another 395 under the command of Colonel Silas Casey. And these reinforcements brought artillery, which could be used to fight the British warships in the harbor. And the British responded by sending 2 more warships in the area, making the situation to fight a lot more possible. The reason the war never broke out was because of one British admiral named Admiral Baines. The governor of the Vancouver Island during that time, named James Douglas, ordered that Baines land Royal Marines on the island to fight the Americans. But Baines, being the most reasonable guy there was, refused to fight over a war because of a pig. And this was actually one of the most turning points of this incident, because if he would have said yes, war would have broken out. But thankfully he said no, and no blood was spilled. The funny thing about the incident was that when the incident reached the capitals of both countries in Washington, D.C. and London, their government officials were shocked because they had these two militaries on this island that if one even shot at each other, a crazy war would break out. So they immediately started demands for talks, negotiations for peace, because they didn't want this war at all. The reason it took them so long to figure it out was because, remember, communication. It's 1859. Communication still took a long time to reach far destinations. When the peace talks started in September, the British sent Governor Douglas to represent the British side, and the U.S. sent General Winfield Scott to represent their side. And they started talking immediately when they got there in October, and in October they arrived and started peace talks immediately, knowing that they gotta hurry up before something happens. Peace was made, and as a result, the two countries decided to have a joint occupation of military powers on the island. This lasted until 1874, and they reduced their men on the island to at least 100 or less, with the English setting up a military camp on the north end and the Americans setting up a military camp on the south end. Okay, my thoughts on this war is it's kind of interesting because I couldn't really explain it when I read it. I was really shocked because of how ridiculous this was. This Hudson Bay Company employee almost started a war that would have probably resulted in countless lives lost. And over what? A pig? I understand why you would be upset, but it's only a pig. There's probably thousands of other pigs on that island. Now, I'm not saying, oh, okay, you can shoot a pig, but it's just, I think the man, Charles Griffin, overreacted. And I think, and about the American settlers, I think instead of asking for military help, they should have told their government. So negotiations could have started earlier before any, all this wasted time on military power. Which I'm just glad no lives were lost, and I'm just glad. But I think it's really ridiculous that this man overreacted over a pig. What are your thoughts about this? If you have any questions or have anything to tell me, feel free to ask me in the comments. And if you guys have any other wars or conflicts you think I should go over, you can also tell me that in the comments too. Don't be shy. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing more videos later this week and next month. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a like. If you have anything good to say about this video or have any comments, questions, like I said earlier, feel free to comment down below. Don't be shy. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Soldier out.